problem. Alright, sorry about that. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Hybrid Major Glitches 2025 tournament. I have a very exciting Game 3 matchup between Spleebie and MrByer. And we are in the lower round 5 currently, so quite deep in the tournament right now. So this should be a very exciting match. Both are very skilled runners, very experienced. And, I will be tracking until Malmo is available. She's with another race right now, so if anyone sees something that I missed, please help me. That is appreciated. We should be getting started any second now. Okay, map in the sanctuary for MrByer. Tells us there is potentially more value in the castle itself. Art container for Spleebie and Link's house. Nice to have early. I believe that was a Pendant Hera and Pendant Desert from the map check done by Spleebie. Okay, Sahasrara for Spleebie, Lost Woods for MrByer. Green Pendant Thieves Town. Lamp in Sahasrara's. Okay, very nice item to have in our first fire source. Clippers in the Lost Woods for MrByer. I missed the 300 in Bonk Rocks. MrByer got that earlier. Early money is always good. I believe that was just a red rupee in the Lumberjack, so no worries about Mega Tower today. The Lumberjack DMA for MrByer, and we're seeing why flippers are a little bit annoying. Right, flippers for Spleebie as well, and MrByer rescuing the old man. Getting us some riveting darkroom action. Oh, MrByer taking an unfortunate death. That is a thing that happens in glitched modes. We like to go up the mountain really early, and sometimes the RNG of the boulders and enemy patterns just decides to tell you not today. Try again. Alright, very early Kakariko play for Spleebie. So far, nothing of value in Blind's Hut, though. Just 20 rupees off of the old man, but that is an unfortunate time loss for MrByer. It looks like nothing in the well for Spleebie. Flute in the well, or not the well, pardon me, the dam for MrByer. So getting that before town, and this early, could be pretty nice. Shovel on the library, that's kind of a convenient location for that. It's very close to the spot where you would use that item. And it looks like Spleebie's gonna turn around and check that right away. Mini Moldorm Cave coming up from MrByer. Yeah, MrByer having some avoiding, or very agile Moldorms today. Oh, a sword is our item of value in Mini Moldorm Cave, and a Spleebie not finding anything at the flute location or in Cave 45. And MrByer also heading to town, probably because of the flute. And just 50 rupees in Agina's. Kind of unfortunate. It's a very slow check if you walk out of here. But I don't blame Spleebie for doing it beforehand, as it could have been an item that was helpful for desert. Alright, Spleebie going for a bomb clip. This one's a little bit tricky, but does get it on the second try. Mirror in the north room in desert. It's not required for very much in this mode, but it is an extremely nice item to have. Bombs in the vanilla big key location in desert tells us that there are no items left in desert. Oh, that's a relief. MrByer in Hera. Now we have an available big key, just not a given in this mode. The logic often expects us to come from Meyer and use that big key instead. MrByer decides he's not going to climb. Probably with it being a pendant and fighter sword not being very good. And Spleebie, unfortunately not having any bombs to fight the Moldorms with, decides to save and quit out of the South Shore play. Or only 3 bombs, rather. Okay, spy okay for MrByer. DMA, or Death Mountain Ascent, for Spleebie to get into the Old Man Rescue. And we actually have light. Very rarely seen in Rando to rescue the old man without, you know, being in complete darkness. Alright, MrByer also running out of bombs, unfortunately. Trying to do the Paradox 5 room before the lower room. But we do get bombs here, so he can go back. And also our first bottle, I believe. Alright, Spleebie getting the 20 rupees in Hera, so we know there's one more item in that dungeon, but hopefully we don't need it. MrByer leveraging the flute. Ice Rod Cave for MrByer and Spleebie crossing the mountain. Master Sword in Ice Rod Cave, very nice. Oof. Spleebie. Yeah, it's very intelligent. I'm using the boomerang to push the Tektite out of the way. Just a heart piece on the island, and MrByer continues to the waterfall. Just a heart piece on the ledge. MrByer going to check the big fish himself. Spleebie back on the mountain. And managing to dodge both of the swords is pretty unfortunate. And why he has that mirror shield, I honestly have no idea. He had to go out of his way to get it. He clipped onto the rock. It seems a little silly, but maybe he likes it. So for those coming in late, the swords are in Mini Moldorm Cave and Ice Rod Cave, as Spleebie did not have enough bombs, so he saved and quit out of the South Shore play. And we see another sword at Sick Kid, which is super unfortunate for Spleebie, who has decided to do a mirror-assisted teleport and do what we call the TR climb to cross the mountain. And now we are trying to Super Bunny into Super Bunny Cave. Alright, MrByer finishing off town. Shovel in the library, but we know that did not lead to anything. And nothing in Super Bunny for Spleebie. Alright, MrByer in Desert. We know that both items are available, and one of them is the mirror, which is a very nice item to have. It's being pendant, and MrByer not having the lamp from Sahasrara. We are definitely not going to be finishing this dungeon. Alright, Spleebie going back for Spiral Cave. Kind of unfortunate, because we know that there was nothing there. Alright, Spleebie back in South Shore. Going to hopefully bomb some Moldorms and get a sword. Alright, Spleebie successfully taking down the Moldorms. MrByer doing the desert overworld. Alright, Spleebie picking up his Master Sword in Ice Rod Cave. MrByer doing some checks we already saw from Spleebie. Leveraging that flute very hard. I like that. As Spleebie went to town before finding the flute, so his flute is not activated. We're getting a Palace of Darkness play from MrByer. For those that don't know, we call this Kiki Skip, this bomb clip. Conveniently takes us right into the dungeon. But we are in cave state, so we're going to leave out the front door and re-enter to reset that. And of course, opening the front door for free, always very nice. Very convenient for routing. Alright, Spleebie also getting scammed by the big fish. MrByer into the shooter room. Just a key. Alright, Graveyard Ledge Descent for Spleebie. It's nothing. A little unfortunate that he wasn't able to combo that with anything else. And we're right back here. Okay, Spleebie does not want to leave anything behind, I think. So this King's Tomb check also is in logic, even though it's really annoying. Bow in Palace of Darkness, Stalfos basement for MrByer. That is a little bit amusing to find that there. Spleebie back in the Dark World, looking to set up a fake flute from the looks of it. Alright, nice. That was quick. So, if anyone is wondering, the fake flute itself is not in logic, despite the fact that it is permitted, but the mirror allows us to access this area in a slower fashion, and that is in logic, so the checks Spleebie is doing right now are in logic, as are the ones MrByer is doing, aside from the dark rooms. Well, because he doesn't have the lamp yet, but technically it's in logic, and we have the Moon Pearl. And I believe that is the compass chest of Palace of Darkness. The one with the turtles. Alright, so Spleebie making use of the mirror to get the sword off of Sick Kid and activate Flute. A little bit unfortunate that Spleebie is doing this bunny stuff when we know the Moon Pearl is, not going to be behind us. Moon Pearl in Palace of Darkness is a classic for this mode. It's often joked that it's always in Palace of Darkness. We see a glove on MrByer's side in the Dark Maze and the hook shot in the chest game on Spleebie's side. Okay, so MrByer also getting full knowledge. A green pendant, Thieves Town. And MrByer doing Eastern with having the bow, that makes a lot of sense. So Spleebie's doing what's called offset mirror portal. And this is in logic to access the Pyramid Fairy in this mode. So MrByer got bombs in the first check in Eastern, so that's one of our 3 items. Just 20 rupees on the uncle today. I believe that was a fire rod in the secret passage. second bottle in the Pyramid Fairy. A heart container in the big chest of Eastern. The last item is a 50-50. The vanilla big key chest or on the boss. And MrByer, playing it safe, goes for the vanilla big key chest. As Spleebie in Hyrule Castle. The rupees in the map chest. And we know that the map was in the sanctuary, so there's a little bit more value in this play than normal. Alright, so the third item was in the vanilla big key chest, but it was only a heart container. But MrByer will have peace of mind. The bomb's in the boomerang chest, so that's another item out of the castle. And thank you to Malmo for doing a lot of work for this tournament, commentating another race and showing up to finish the tracking for this one. We have a hammer in Zelda's cell, so 2 progression items in the castle area is there's something in this mode that could be left for a very, very long time. Because we have the fire rod in the secret passage. And MrByer finishing Eastern, while Spleebie goes for Dark Cross. And if this is a key, I would expect him to continue. But it's the Quake Medallion. Now we have not seen the Meyer Medallion, because MrByer has not been in the Dark World. And Spleebie needs to go to the Palace of Darkness to get the Moon Pearl and our only known bow location so far. Alright, first crystal for MrByer, finishing Eastern. About to get his lamp from Sahasralas. Alright, Spleebie going to check the man under the bridge. And we've actually not seen this yet, but it's only 20 rupees. Alright, MrByer showing us the back of Escape, so we know one of these is the key, but the 2 other items could be something. Unfortunately, not helpful for MrByer, but he decides to take the key and progress backwards to Dark Cross. Alright, Spleebie into the Dark World again. This is interesting. Spleebie has done a lot of bunny exploration, going to Super Bunny earlier, and the fake fluting to the Village of Outcasts. And this citrus clip is, well, it's not in logic, but of course permitted. Like, he was not quite on the right spot there. And again, for those coming in late, the Palace of Darkness had the Moon Pearl and the bow. Village of Outcasts had the hook shot in the chest game, so MrByer, I have to imagine, Well, he should get that eventually, but with Thieves' Town being a pendant, it might be a while before he goes over there. Alright, Skullwood's play from Spleebie. And having that fire rod, this is a dungeon we can finish. That is a crystal, so this makes sense. And MrByer going for Hookshot Cave, but like I said, unfortunately not having the hookshot. Just a blue boomerang in the blockable chest. Alright, Catfish DMD on MrByer's side. Alright, MrByer setting up a fake flute, and Spleebie reset his game. I don't know what that was about. A cape in Hype Cave for MrByer. I hope everything's okay with Spleebie. I'm not sure what's going on. Alright, Spleebie's showing us a very dangerous mirror wrap. Well, I guess not that dangerous because he saved, but there's a hard lock risk there. Alright, MrByer in the mire area. Ah, I just missed it. If anyone saw that medallion check, we would appreciate that information. Silver arrows in the mire shed, though. Hey, it was Bombo, so thank you. Alright, Spleebie back in Skullwoods. Really not sure what the resetting was about. Alright, 300 rupees, our first item in the dungeon. MrByer digging. Cane of Samaria in the dig game. Alright, so that is one of our required items. But we'll be looking for Bombos and Ice Rod. And I think that's it. Between the two runners. Those are the only two items that are missing, but Obviously, they are both missing some of the stuff that they haven't done yet, that the other has completed and checked. Alright, Mothula for Spleebie. A very nice fight. Bottle on the boss is our second item in the dungeon, and the Spleebie's first crystal. Okay, so information in chat from our tracker, Malmo. There's a glitch that I was not aware of, so... apparently Spleebie had locked the game and had to reset. MrByer also got his hookshot in chest game and now is exploring Thieves Town, which we know is green pendant. So this is a little bit of an interesting play. And it's Spleebie doing the Kiki skip bomb clip to access the Palace of Darkness. Alright, so Spleebie doing the first 4, decides to leave. And heading north towards Skullwoods. Alright, so Spleebie can full clear this Palace of Darkness in one go, so that is going to be a nice advantage over MrByer. But MrByer did not have the lamp or the hammer, but he would want one of those two at least. Well, for those that have not been following the tournament, many people have skipped the hammer requirement in Palace of Darkness by doing the basement clip. But MrByer did not have the lamp, so I was not able to do that. And we did see that Spleebie got the bow as well, and the moon pearl and a glove was here as well, so all good items that we want. And it looks like MrByer is leaving Skullwoods. This is interesting. Oh, maybe MrByer is thinking to come back later with, or after Turtle Rock, doing a clip called Scudge Woods. Oh wait, that's right, he has no fire rod. I apologize. Getting mixed up between the two runners, who has what. Oh, yeah, MrByer didn't go to the castle, so no fire rod, no hammer. Okay, so Spleebie got his bow and his moon pearl. He's about to get his glove in the chest after this one. And MrByer in Tower of Hera. And we did have a big key in the first chest, so this is in logic. Not doing the Hera bot, but it is logical to be up here. Alright, Spleebie, you showing the archery contest who's boss? Our second item in Tower of Hera is a heart container, so nothing fantastic, but good to know that we're not leaving anything behind here. MrByer is setting up a dash citrus to go to swamp. Alright. And using the Hera, a big key to check the swamp big chests. Is kind of an efficient way to do this because the big key can be in a nasty location in the swamp itself, so this takes that out of the way. A Helmosaur fight for Spleebie. Alright, just a green rupee on the boss, but it is a crystal. So Spleebie taking a temporary crystal lead. Or... that's not how I meant to put that, sorry, but... it could be temporary. And so for those that missed it, in the very beginning, MrByer took an unfortunate death almost to the old man's door and got cornered by a bunch of dead rocks and boulders. So Spleebie having to do the hard reset is maybe was a little more punitive than that. But so both have had some time losses that were unfortunate, so it's not as unfortunate as it is what happened to Spleebie. It's not as if MrByer hasn't had an issue of his own, so at least there's a little bit of evenness in that regard. And anyway, Spleebie doing Eastern, and MrByer in Swamp. He had half magic in the first chest, which is a very nice item to have. The big key was available in the second chest, but obviously we didn't know that. Bugnet in the south chest in Swamp. We've seen 3 items. Alright, Spleebie also playing it safe, going for the big key chest in Eastern, and not gambling on a 50-50. See magic powder in the Diver Down room in the back of Swamp on MrByer's side. And just a map and a compass in the other 2. So, with the small key outstanding, I think that leaves 1 item on left side Swamp, and 1 on this boss. MrByer doing some good effort at hook dashing. Doesn't quite get the 0 cycle, but that's a difficult strategy, though. Alright, bombs on the boss. And like I said, I believe that leaves us with a small key and one item on the left side. So we'll see what MrByer decides to do. And that is another crystal for MrByer, so tied at 2-2 at the moment. MrByer, or pardon me, Spleebie about to take down the Armos Knights though. And MrByer is leaving, not continuing to dig in swamp. It's hardly surprising, given how long it takes to get over there to the left side. Alright, crystal number 3 for Spleebie. And showing us a nice boomerang. Alright, pyramid check for MrByer. We know this was just another bottle. And Spleebie in Hype Cave. About to get his cape here. Alright, MrByer doing the Uncle Passage, so getting his fire rod. This is a very awkward location in this mode, so it's good for MrByer that he routed over here. Alright, Spleebie clipping into the mire area. I guess a couple amusing little hops, and I don't think we've seen this checkerboard cave check yet. And it's of course nothing, but you never know. Alright, MrByer into the castle. Silvers for Spleebie in Mire Shed. Okay, MrByer did check checkerboard. I couldn't remember what he did when he was over there. Alright, Spleebie showing us a nice clear view of that Bombos requirement. Alright, so with Spleebie getting this King of Samaria from the digging, and MrByer about to get his hammer out of Zelda's cell, that should pretty much even us up. We're still looking for Ice Rod and Bombos. Even us up in terms of progression items, I mean, not. Spleebie still has an additional crystal over MrByer. MrByer does have the powder from the back of Swamp, which has not been checked yet. Spleebie forgot that he was here earlier and throws a bomb at a building that's already been bombed. Alright, nice fought or funny auto walk thing to check the hammer pegs. And this is new information. Just a heart container though. TR climb for MrByer. And a quick mirror wrap. This is a laser bridge play. and TR. So we've seen nothing from this dungeon yet, so it'd be interesting if anything good is here. See, our 4th sword is the first chest on Laser Bridge. Alright, Spleebie fluting to 1. Oh, MrByer taking an unfortunate death to lasers. Just a little bit amusing, given the fact that Spleebie has the mirror shield. And a TR climb from Spleebie as well. But not entering the back, though. I'm going to Hookshot Cave with Hookshot in hand. Blue mail to go with the blue boomerang. And it looks like nothing else for Hookshot Cave. Oh, MrByer getting the god pokies, but not playing NMG, so the door was blocked. Okay, swim clip for Spleebie to go back up the mountain. Cane of Burna in the Big Key location in Turtle Rock. On MrByer's side. Alright, backdoor Hookshot Cave entry from Spleebie to get back to the top of the mountain. And clipping onto the middle bridge. And it looks like the big key is in the front, as it always is in this mode. And I'm joking, of course. It can be in the vanilla location, but that seems to be kind of rare. Okay, just a heart container in the compass chest. And Spleebie is stealing a key, it looks like. And this makes sense because we know that one was on Laser Bridge and one was in Crystal Roller, so he didn't have any available other than the one that he stole. Okay, map and big key on the right side of the front of Turtle Rock. Leaving us this awkward big chest location, or at least awkward for MrByer. Spleebie with the middle entry and having the mirror and set up a nice route to check that. Because the Turtle Rock big chest is a very awkward location in HMG. It's very easy to leave it behind, and it's been referred to as overworld before because of how annoying it is to route in when you're doing the dungeon itself. So MrByer going back to the light world to activate the portal, not wanting to leave this behind, or Hookshot Cave. Small key in the big chest. Alright, that means there's not any progression here today in Turtle Rock. Well, unless Bombos is on the boss. I'm not sure if we've... No, we did see the compass on Laser Bridge, so there is going to be an item outstanding. If we get the ice rod, we could have to come back here to do that before... Oh, I'm sorry, the Bombos can't be on the boss, but Turtle Rock is Bombos for entry. Never mind that. Alright, so I was right the first time. No progression in TR. Alright, so Scudge Woods for MrByer. Going to finish off Skull Woods and Mothula. Spleebie putting that mirror shield to use, since he did go out of his way to pick it up. Moth kill for MrByer. Gonna be his third crystal. And third bottle as well. Okay, so Spleebie going back for the vanilla big key chest. MrByer saving quit to Link's house. Wonder where we're going from here. Dark World portal, but... Oh, this is looking to be an Ice Palace play. And Spleebie going for Mimic Cave. Just 20 rupees. And MrByer not quite... Oh, that's unfortunate. MrByer was a little bit off on setting up the mirror wrap there. And in trying to correct it, encountered an unfortunate soft lock. This looks like a GT play from Spleebie, after Spike Cave, of course, because Spike Cave is on the way to GT in this mode. By nature of falling down the mountain to go to the top. Just a 50 rupees in Spike Cave. Right, MrByer having a little trouble with this mirror wrap, but alright. Looks good. It walks past the door, easy mistake to make. Alright, and there's that GT clip from Spleebie as predicted. Alright, Big Key and Hope Room is interesting. Alright, Pen Gators for MrByer. It is a small key. Spleebie with the beeps and the tiles. Small key. He decides to take a death warp. At least I'm assuming that was intentional. Just doing GT on one heart is kind of annoying, even though the basement is less dangerous than the climb. I could still see the decision to take a refill. MrByer finds Bombos in the vanilla Big Key location of Ice Palace. Alright, so it's just Ice Rod we're looking for. So, with the discussion, fourth bottle, by the way, for Spleebie in the compass room of GT. So with the discussion of Swamp being logically behind the Bombos medallion, and being responsible for Spleebie's decision to avoid Swamp. Oh, never mind, our Ice Rod is just here on the torch. I was going to say the Ice Rod could be on left side Swamp, but I didn't have time to throw that commentator curse in there, because Spleebie found it too quickly. Although Bombos was technically behind the mids, even though we don't actually need the mids to check anything. The mids locked in this mode. Alright, so Spleebie, not knowing that Bombos is an Ice Palace, of course, is gonna clear out the rest of this basement. That's kind of a little bit awkward. So the required Ice Rod on the torch, and then the Big Key in Hope Room. Wondering if MrByer can save, well, potentially quite a lot of time on GT. He definitely won't do both sides, but he might not do either side. And the mitts are in Rando Room anyway, so that's free. MrByer takes down a Cold Stare, taking a crystal lead of 4. Four to 3, to be precise. And Spleebie not going for the big chest first. Unless he did and I missed it. Well, I totally missed where MrByer got that book. Checking the ether tablet. Alright, Spleebie did indeed save the big chest for last, and just a compass. Okay, MrByer checking Spike Cave, presumably on his way to GT. And GC climb for Spleebie. And this play makes a lot of sense because for all Spleebie knows, Bombos is sitting up there. Definitely not unheard of for progression to be in the climb in this mode. And by virtue of that Death Warp, we're getting some Light World pods in GT. Alright, MrByer going left first. That's the Ice Rod. Before the Big Key, so... Curious how he's gonna route the rest of this. Presumably if you're going this way, you're going full left, but I have no idea what he wants to do. But if he does do a full left, that's good for the race, because I think MrByer is a little bit ahead here. But this wasting a little bit of time, it could make it tighter. A nice landmo kill for Spleebie. Oh, the book was on Cold Spear. Thank you for that. Alright, last set of torches for Spleebie. Fire gets his set of mitts. Alright, Spleebie taking down Moldorm. We're going to finish up the climb. MrByer into the Ice Armos fight. We're going for the vanilla silver oh, slight mistake there. But cleans it up. Or eventually cleans it up. Alright, Agatu for Spleebie. Everyone's favorite. Taking a couple blue balls to the face. Definitely not great. Alright, but we do get him down. And we're going for the Clipe out. Did not quite get deep enough, unfortunately. So, if anyone doesn't know, there's a clip you can get out of bounds and skip the bat cutscene. So that's what he was attempting to do. Alright, so Spleebie remembering to mirror to... Never mind, we just want to be in the light world. I had to mirror twice because of the Death Warp and the fake Dark World. Alright, Ice Palace play for Spleebie. Oh, TR Climb and Mirror Wrap again for MrByer to finish off Trinex. MrByer getting trolled. Look at that. Mini Helma. One of the most aggressive enemies in the game. Okay, so Spleebie about to be in go mode. Bombo's being on path, you know, just after doing the icebreaker here. MrByer taking down Trinex. Alright, that was a much faster icebreaker from Spleebie. It was very nice. That is go mode for Spleebie. MrByer, his 5th crystal, still has to backtrack for Pod, and we've not seen anything of Meyer yet. that has to be completed, and MrByer still has to climb GT as well. A stair clip from Spleebie. And Spleebie's skipping everything, knows that he's in go mode, but rushing straight to the boss. And MrByer showing us a rare overworld route to Pod. And actually paying the monkey. I thought that this was forbidden, but apparently we're allowed to do this. Alright, fourth crystal for Spleebie. So Spleebie has to unlock Swamp, and then defeat Argus, and also do Meyer and Trinix. Alright, Meyer entry for Spleebie. Roasting the bird. Alright, nice Meyer 2 for Spleebie. MrByer controlled by his sword beams. So taking a bit of time to finish off those turtles. Alright, big key on the bridge in Meyer, so we have an effective God Meyer, and Spleebie going for a sword out hover, unfortunately falls. This is a pretty far hover. Decides to give up on it, which is unfortunate. That could have been a spot to make up some time. And MrByer opening up the chest for a small key, which indicates to me that he wants to use a Meyer key to unlock Swamp. And meanwhile, Meyer taking down the Helmosaur King. That'll be his 6th crystal. Alright, Spleebie with the flute, spooky, and I don't think MrByer set that up. A very minor thing, but does save a bit of time over doing the fluteless, spooky, traditionally seen in all dungeons, or cross keys rando, as well as HMG. Yes, so MrByer did use the small key in Hera, and I believe it was on the boss. It was either on the boss or in the compass chest. Alright, 5th crystal for Spleebie, taking down Vitreous and re-entering to unlock Swamp as I predicted. I, unfortunate bonk. I was about to say that was another good Mire too, despite the bad RNG of the Oppo trying to make a break for it and escape. Alright, MrByer into the basement of Mire. Oh, MrByer did do the flute spooky as well. Guess I just don't understand how that works, because I've never done it before. Not being an NMG runner. And usually only playing glitched modes. Alright, Spleebie into Swamp. Gonna unlock some doors. Gonna reset the dungeon. Alright, so MrByer has 7 crystals. Just needs to climb the tower. Can defeat the pig himself. So this is quite close. Takes about 4 minutes approximately to climb GT. So I'm thinking Byer still as the lead here, but a Go Mode Swamp and a Go Mode TR in this mode, or just a Trinix kill rather, doesn't take super long. Spleebie having a little bit of trouble with this splashless diver down, but does get it. And MrByer into the gauntlet. Trolled by this stealth boss. Spleebie also not getting the zero cycle, or having some rude, aggressive Argus patterns. Alright, Spleebie is running out of time, unfortunately. MrByer entering Wiz Ropes 2. Spleebie catches his 6th crystal, but does already have the climb done, but it's looking like that is not going to be enough. Alright, TR climb for Spleebie. The Moldorm 2 is down for MrByer. Wow, it looked like a triple for MrByer on the first round. Very nice. And a double. Alright, nice 3-round Aga 2 for MrByer. And even gets the Clipe out. Skips the cutscene. But meanwhile, Spleebie into the Trinex fight. Right, 7 crystals for Spleebie as MrByer drops into the Ganon fight. Okay, into phase 3. As Spleebie flutes to 5. Oh, looks like Spleebie's literally one Ganon fight behind. Gonna be entering the hole during the fanfare. Alright, MrByer has defeated Ganon. Alright, let's get our GGs in chat for MrByer, the winner of tonight's race, and the match. With an official time of 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 5 seconds. Alright, last arrow in Ganon for Spleebie. Gonna be finishing very close. Less than 2 minutes behind. Official time of 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 32 seconds. Let's please get our GGs in chat for Spleebie as well. For a very close race. And we are joined by MrByer, the winner of the race and the match. Congratulations.
Thank you. GG's.
Alright, and we're joined by Spleebie as well. GG to Spleebie.
This seed was much different than our first two.
Yeah.
But I have to ask Spleebie because I have never seen it before and I don't understand how it works. So what was the glitch that happens
Yeah.
with the mirror?
In Skullwoods.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was in Skullwoods without Pearl Buyer, and I got pinball chest, and then quick swap to mirror and tried to mirror out, but I guess I got grabbed by the Wallmaster on the same frame as the mirror, and I was stuck. I had to reset. Luckily, I had just saved and quit before going there, but
I
That
didn't
was
even
a
know that
mirror
that was
and Allmaster at the same time?
yeah.
Okay.
I did not even know that that was a problem that could happen. So,
Me
but
neither.
Malmo and some other people in chat were explaining and discussing it. So that's pretty unfortunate given how close the race was. Um, but you both played a good game, though. And I guess for MrByer, I'm curious, did you give any thoughts to, or what were the thoughts with your GT routing? Did you decide right away that you were gonna full left, or was there any thought of checking Hope Room first?
I think I was gonna do torch, grab the key, and then do right. But then I found the ice rod that put me in go mode, so I was like, okay, well now I just need the big key, so I guess I'll just do full left from here. Although I kind of forgot I didn't do Hope Room yet, so that was kind of dumb.
Well, it ended up not mattering in the end, but I was theorizing that you could have potentially saved a lot of time by not doing either side. If you did Hope left, you would have got big key ice rod, but it's understandable to, because it's not like you know that the key is going to be there. But like I said, it ended up not mattering, but it was kind of interesting because we weren't sure at the time, and it looked for a little bit, it looked like Spleebie maybe had a little bit of a lead there, and you had a little issue yourself right at the beginning, taking an unfortunate time loss with very bad luck with the mountain. So I was hoping that would even out with Spleebie's problem, but I don't know. Regardless, it was a very close race, and you both played a good game. Which I need to start taking notes because I cannot usually remember my questions for the interview, so I'm sorry for that. But if you two would like to discuss anything that could, you know.
I think I made a mistake dipping TR when I did, since I was focusing on that while I was doing Hyrule Castle, and I was kind of hoping for Hammer because it makes that play better, but I didn't realize that Hammer also makes a bunch of other plays better. Like above other dungeons, better plays. So I ended up dipping TR for not much benefit, really.
Spleebie did make us play pretty much right after you did for Turtle Rock. It also did not clear it in one go. It routed it a little bit differently, but it still had to do the double dip, so both of you did end up doing that. I think, so Spleebie went to the castle like much earlier and did an offset mirror portal. So I was not sure when you were going to end up getting the fire rod and the hammer, because the castle being kind of an awkward location in this mode, but it ended up not being an issue for you, so.
Oh yeah, I almost ended up following that wild goose chase of mirror blue potion. It's so tempting to just go to pyramid and then do a bunch of dark world checks, but I reminded myself that I usually did pod first, and that ended up getting me the pearl, so I could avoid all that.
Yeah, we did see some bunny plays from Spleebie, doing fake flute to Village of Outcasts. and then later going to Skullwoods. Oh, and also going to Super Bunny as well.
Have I been muted this whole time?
Yes, I believe you have.
Heck.
Well, go
I was
ahead.
talking.
Yeah,
No,
sorry
it was
about that.
no. Conveniently nobody was talking over me until just now. So whoops. All those awkward pauses, if you go pull up my stream, there was audio. Yeah. I was just trying to say I did fake flute to village and then did Skullwoods without Moon Pearl. That's when the hard luck happened, and then I went to pod. That felt a little bad. But
It was a pretty stacked pod with bow and moon pearl
Yeah.
and glove.
yeah. Where was Fire Rod? It wasn't also there.
It was in the secret passage next
Oh
to
yeah,
Uncle.
because I did Pyramid into Castle and then Skullwoods. That seemed nice. I did when I did the fake flute. I didn't do Skullwoods, and I was like, I'll just come back. I can't remember what the reason was, but for some reason I justified not going there yet, and then it paid off, and that was nice.
Well, you did get to single dip pod, because you had the hammer and the lamp, and MrByer had neither on his first trip. Didn't get the lamp until just after using the mirror to get to Sahasrara.
But yeah, also doing TR without Ice Rod. And I was Bombos Go mode instead of Ice Rod. So that was a little bit different, I guess.
Yeah,
So
MrByer
it
did
meant
have...
I got to it meant I got to skip all of Mire and Swamp, but wasn't enough.
Yeah, MrByer did swap except for the left side, which I believe had one item and a small key. But MrByer did go mode Mire. Went to GT after Ice Palace, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I think that's right. I was debating between Meyer and GT, and I almost went into Meyer first, but then I realized without mitts, it takes a long time to get there, and I knew the Bombos was mid locked. So I figured it would show up at some point, and if not, then I would just do it in go mode.
Yeah, shoutouts to both players doing the flute, spooky, and HMG. This is very... At least I think... I've not seen that before, I don't think.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Malmo commenting on the height of the Kiki Hop. So MrByer did an overworld route from Turtle Rock to Palace of Darkness, and
Who pays
actually
Kiki?
paid... Yes.
Who pays the monkey
Yeah.
in this mode? Just MrByer. That's the answer.
Well, I mean, it did show the audience something that is not often seen. It was interesting. I forgot about that clip until he was about to do it, and then I remembered.
I haven't timed that, but I felt like in the moment it was better, since saving and quitting and then Kiki skipping into pod takes longer than it seems. And
It
also
does take quite...
after beating pod, you only have to mirror once instead of twice to flute away.
Yeah, I was surprised how that it actually isn't as quick as it seems to if you save and quit to the mountain, and then Kiki skip to pod, because I had looked a while ago, even though I didn't do any runs, I did do a lot of looking at the route for 100% RMG, and Hotarubi did the overworld Kiki skip with the mirror, and I hate doing that because I have trouble setting it up, but so I timed it out, and it actually is faster, of course, to do it the way Hotaruby did. So I think that it's definitely you could be right about that being potentially a little bit faster. I definitely see where you're coming from with that. Um, and I think that about does it, unless you two have anything else. Spleebie, unfortunately, yeah, the last race of the tournament, so would you like to give us your thoughts on the experience of participating?
Yeah, I don't know. It's fun. HMG is like the best glitch mode, I think. I don't really do a lot of no logic. Yeah, I had a great time in this tournament. I was going to attempt to learn basement clip before my next matchup, but I guess I'm just not gonna do that now. I'll do it when I come back for ADRMG instead. Yeah, now we can play Malmo Seed. That's true. World's first HMG. I had to play my seed in the queue for like the whole tourney, but just wanted to wait until after the tourney, or at least until I was done. But yeah, good luck in the remaining matches. GG reverse sweep. Don't get swept in the next one.
GG's.
Yeah. Lower bracket round 5. You made it pretty far, Spleebie. It was an impressive performance. And about basement clipping, I would encourage you the sooner you learn it, the better, because if you look at the people that are really good at it, they've been doing it for a very long time. So I think the sooner you start getting the muscle memory into your brain, the better you'll be at it. But of course, it is an annoying thing to do, so I understand not doing it.
Yeah,
I've known it for a few years, and I'm still, not that great at it, but I at least can do it, though.
Yeah, no, that's great advice. I'm gonna be playing nothing but Silk Song now, though, for a while.
Yeah, your time's freed up now.
Well, I guess I still have Pop Jam,
I guess. And MrByer going to go on to face Gamachu in round 6 of the lower bracket. So that should be exciting. Definitely.
Yeah, it's an uphill battle now.
Crithel or Tam. I didn't see the end of that match actually today. And then Brad or Skelly, and then the other of Brad and Skelly. It's quite the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in top 5 right now, so if anyone's curious. Or, maybe I won't say, Spleebie, do you not want me to spoil it?
No, did Crithel win?
Yes, Crithel is marked as 2-0 on this match. So that means our top 5 are Redcoon, Skelly, Crithel, Gamachu, and MrByer. So very exciting stuff. And I would like to thank Phoenix for helping with the setup. I'd like to thank Amalmo for taking over on the tracking. Very helpful.
And thanks for commentary.
Congratulations. Oh, yeah, no problem. GG to you, Spleebie, and congratulations again to MrByer. Alright, so let me see if I can get the schedule here.
Nothing till Wednesday. Looks like.
Yep, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, is Skelly vs. Breadcoon Game 3. And that's all I have.
Spire and Gamachu could schedule for tomorrow, so keep an eye on that schedule.
That's a good point. And please, if you haven't already, follow our runners. And follow Malmo as well. And that's all I have today, so thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you next time.